And we are back for another episode of Prison Architect using the GTD methodology. We are running two prisons at the same time, a women's prison and a men's prison. And in order to manage the complexity of running two prisons, we are using the Getting Things Done methodology, using this paper binder in order to manage everything that we're running, everything we've got to do, all of our projects, all of our tasks, succinctly. I don't know if succinctly is even the right word. Let us load up the women's prison first. This is going to be messy. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. Clock. 24 minutes for 24 hours in the game. Okay. Right. This is where we're up to. We're at minus £4,000 cash. We could get a bank loan. We could get another grant for 20 grand. That's good. We have 100 workmen trying to get this built. And the second it gets built, yeah, we need to keep the 100 workmen doing it so we can unload these trucks so that these prisoners can come, because we've got prisoners that are on the way. But I think we have 100 supply trucks that are waiting to deliver this grass. You know, I did too much at once. I definitely got carried away. We might make it. The second it's all built, we can immediately sack off 80 of the workmen. Just get rid of them. That'll save us £8,000 a day. There is a massive amount. Truly is massive. I could get a 20 grand grant. I might go for it. 20 grand up front. Government bailout. Clear your debts. Government bailout for 50 grand, do I do it? Or do I do prison manufacturing? I think we'll do government bailout for the minute. I have to have my income higher than expenses and clear my debts. We'll do it. Government bailout, 50 grand. Oh wow, some lights have finally arrived. The government bailout has led to lights. The lights have come. You know, I came across a biblical quote. It's from Luke 14:28. It says, it's about counting the cost before building. It says, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? I did not sit down and estimate how much money this would cost before I did it, and it's almost bankrupted us to the point where we've had to have a government bailout. It's been a severe mistake. A terrible error. Terrible, terrible error in judgment. I've never had to have a government bailout before, but I'm very grateful that I've been granted one. Yep, £8 a day. Just give it another few days. £3 prisoner release, that's good. And we get 50 grand when we clear our debts. Yep. Just leave the workmen to do their job. Women's prison. The criminally insane wing is done, that's good. Yep, it's set to that, which is also good. These are still to be built, but they'll get built after that, I'm guessing. They're going to focus on building the... Yeah. We'll leave the 100 workmen. It cost us 50,000 to hire 100 workmen. That is a lot. You know, we just leave all the workmen doing their job. 15 grand grant completion. What's that for? I don't even know. Clear your debts. Current bank wants 64 grand. Oh, it was the criminally insane grant. Prison manufacturing, nope. Restaurant service, 10 grand. That would clear the debt. Which reduces to minus 3 grand a day, which isn't profitable. Still. I think that's 10 grand off the bank loan. Yeah, we have a terrible credit rating. So it may not even be wise to be doing that. It might be wiser just to leave the money whilst we've got access to it. And we'll get more prisoners once they land, which will be good. That's good. And all the prisoners are arriving. That's fantastic. We'll get 50 grand. Where's it gone? 50 grand if we clear all the debt and our income is higher than expenses. Maybe once all these prisoners come, our income will be higher than expenses, and if we just clear the debt we'll get 50 grand. That might be worth doing. Yes. 30 G's. Another 9 G's, 12 G's. 100 grand. Easy pay off this one. Another 11 grand, and then we'll get 50 grand. Astounding. £100 grant completion. 100 grand. I didn't know it gives you 100. Oh no, does that mean I can never get a bank? That means you can never get a bank loan again. Bank loan's gone off. Oh dear. Oh, that's horrendous. $130,000 there. Man, we can't get a bank loan anymore. That was our only way to get in a... Well, at least we're not going to lose the game, which is really good. Wow. I never knew the government bailout. I mean, we can't get a loan anymore. I didn't know that. Staff are unhappy and they want a 50% pay increase. I bet they do. Yep, so that's dropped us down to -6 grand. -6 G's. Now we're at break even. I'm going to drop it back down. We need to solve this. Because if we're losing 6 grand a day, that is massive. Still letting all this get down. 100 workmen. Just doing their job. The guards are doing their job. Yep. It's a big plot of land. Massive. You know, I've even been considering, should I get another big plot of land and do the same thing, but no. Just focus on getting this one done first. Yeah, the bank loan's off forever. Oh, -6 grand, but that's with 100 workmen. As soon as we sack off all the workmen, We can sack off 60 workmen and then we'll be in the profit again. Guards placed. There are no free cells for this prisoner. Might just change that to a holding cell. Build a padded holding cell. $800 on trees. But if the grass costs that much and then it costs 800, so it's not actually it's not that profitable until maybe the second time round when it becomes more profitable. 800 every time. So if each block costs 800, it's 5 times 12, which is 60 times 800, 60,000 or so. 50 grand it's going to cost. Okay. Leave it to this. But this plot of land, you know, will generate 120,000. And then if it costs 800 to renew it in the next time, that means it'll cost 50,000 to generate about 120,000, yeah, each time. So it might only just be a little bit of profit, I'm guessing, this time. Maybe not. I'm happy leaving the 100 workmen for now, though. Let them just crack on doing what they're doing. There's a lot of work for them to be doing. They've been busy. It takes time. It really does. These are all completed. It's these because they've got the squares around them that they're not completed yet. But they will get done in time. They'll get done. It might even only be the gardeners that we're waiting on. Perhaps. Maybe not. Have to see. I wonder if in deployment, or is it logistics, prison labour? No. Getting tree, look. Yeah. I'm very, very lucky. We're very lucky that we haven't just lost the entire game there. That was very fortunate. Oh yes. We completed another, we'll do with a long-term investment as well. Minus £5 grand, but we got more than enough. Make 11 grand profit in 167 hours. Yeah, we'll be fine. We will be absolutely fine. Yeah, from my memory, each tree generates 240 cash. So 9 of them would be 2,400 minus 240, which would be 2,200, 2,160 per square, and there's 60 squares, so it's 120, 130 grand, around that sort of area. Yeah, so it generates 2,160, but if it takes 800 to renew, costs 800 to renew, then we're left with a profit of about 1,400 or so each time. This is with 100 workmen, all busy. There's no one sitting by idle. Normally when they're idle, they stay in deliveries. They're not. They're absolutely being worked to death. The time's almost up for today, for this session for the women, but I'm very, very glad that we didn't completely go bankrupt and lose everything. I'm very glad about that, because we were close. As soon as this is all placed down, there's just that last bit, and then it's just up to the gardeners. I mean, we can even go on tasks, is it? Is there a tasks thing? Jobs? Any second time's gonna run out, and it'll beep and we'll save. Yeah, they're still building down here as well. We'll let all of the projects finish building, we'll keep the 100 workmen just for the minute. This is a very different situation than the other prison. We've had literally a bank bailout, and we can no longer get a loan anymore. And the loan goes up to $250,000. That's the thing. You know, when you have good credit, it goes up to $250,000. Alright, with that I'm going to save as the women's prison. And load up the men's prison. We're also doing an expansion in the men's prison. We have all this expanding, but we're in a much better place financially. We're not on the brink of bankruptcy. We've got all these workmen. Oh yes, but I did see we ran into a glitch here. There appears to be a big glitch. I don't know how or what's happening with this. Hopefully it can figure itself out. Why are they just placing it all there? Or they're just placing it into storage. Very odd. Cancel the shakedown. Maybe that's what's pushing it. Where's storage? Might cancel all storage off as well. So now they're picking it all up. Good. Now they're moving forward with everything. I don't know why they weren't before. They just glitched. But by getting rid of storage, that was a quick solution. You can't just store it all there and get glitched out. They actually have to move things around. What is the workman? He's moving mail to the mail room. Okay. Connect all the electric to each room. Yeah, there's a complete glitch out there. Completely glitched. So this is more stable. We're not over leveraged. We're completely over leveraged under the prison. We bought a load of land that we shouldn't have bought to build a massive orchard. £5 grand for laundry machines. Ah, it's finally we bought it. The laundry machine is £1 grand and we got 5 more. Good, everything is moving. I will set the timer. It will be 19 hours, 19 minutes from now. Yeah. 15 grand grant completion. Which grant was that? I don't even know. Oh, I'm guessing it's the I'm not sure. Go with the bakery one as well, seeing as it is getting built. Rebuild storage. There's this. Yeah, it's much more stable here. So we go to the men's. Demand and supply, good, we're above. We now supply more than... What is this? So that's good. Weather machine for £2.5 grand. It's good. It's very good. It's completely different. It seems much more chilling, this prison. It's just financially stable. Very financially stable. Yeah, like this. This is how it should be, just build a couple of them at a time. Let them do their own thing. Don't build so many of them. They'll become profitable in their own right as time passes. You know, I could buy that for 30 grand, but we've got all this to build and all this, so it doesn't make sense. The wisdom is to wait. Let what is being built build. Staff, 5 more guys. Okay, where's the water? Is in the restaurant somewhere, a bit perhaps. A lot of maybe that's a bakery. Yeah, it might be a bakery. Ah, yeah, the restaurant's up here. We connected the water already. Yep, I understand now. So many times I'm watching you, and when I fell so many times. $900 for trees. Once they place the grass, then they buy the trees. There's prisoners everywhere. Might need to hire some more guards. Where is the crazy holding cell? down for the cranes. Or not cranes. Where's it there? Padded holdings there. These guards collecting the prisoners? Where's he going? He must be collecting the prisoners. Yes. They are collecting them, they're just rather slowly. Got them. Could hire more guards, but I don't want to rush it at this sec. We've still got a load that we're building. We did connect the utilities, didn't we? Yes. Actually, water pipe, I'll connect it to still £6 daily profit, which is very, very good. Just steady progress, letting everything slowly build. Yeah, we haven't done a lot on the GTD side of things. I'm actually very tired. I think this is, on this particular day, I think I've done 4 sessions. Which, I don't know why. I think because we've done such a massive expansion on both prisons, I must have been very excited. It's quite... or just wanted to get it over and done with, to see if we were going to lose the game or to try and solve it. But it's worked out. On the other one, we took a government bailout, and this one we're doing fine. It's just swimmingly moving along. Could have some orderlies actually. 5 orderlies. Yeah. Definitely. Just letting everything build up. It's just building in its own time. I don't know what's holding it up. It's always just little pieces and bits and pieces, but they will get done. It's just the build order that the game chooses to do it in sometimes. You know. I could do a shakedown, but I don't want to do a shakedown. I want these prisoners to get put where they're supposed to go. 9 grand on a wooden floor. You see? That type of stuff. And I think that must be for for this. Definitely. Have we got common room built? Is common room one of these rooms? Can't see it. Common room's usually a big one, isn't it? Unless it's up here. I don't see it. Maybe I didn't choose common room. We're on a -8 grand today. Why? Why has it just dropped so heavily? Reoffending fines -15 grand. Oh man. That is not good. Wow, maximum load, we're at 9.7 and our maximum load is 200 grand. Projector and projector screen in the desk chair. I'm going to increase it a little bit. 20 grand. That's more than enough for us to see us through the night and get all this stuff done. How many? 2 gardeners. You know, you got to factor that in as well to the gardeners. Is you got to pay a gardener 100 a day, 75 a day. It costs 500 to get in and 75 a day. So depending on how long these trees take to generate the profit, you've also got to factor in your gardener's salary. Like in the other one, 20 gardeners at 75 a day is 1500, isn't it? Because 10 is 750. 1500 a day on gardeners. You know, so if it takes, it didn't seem to take too many days for them other plots to come to fruition. But maybe the longer the days go on, the more you get as a yield. I don't know. Might need to be tested or looked up. Yeah. Both games, very, very fortunate the game hasn't ended. Very, very fortunate indeed. Yep. God win. God does win. These trucks are all the way backed up. Yeah, half of this stuff's got built, half of that's got built. These have got built, just waiting on the gardeners now to finish it off. So in the next session, this will be finished, and then I'm guessing the rest of the trees planting in the other prison will be done. Be able to sack off a load of them workmen. This will all be completed, and we'll be at a new baseline. Baseline. What's this? Solar panels. Oh, it's deck chairs for the cinema, the outdoor cinema. I don't think I've ever been to an actual outdoor cinema. That would be really cool. You just drive there. Yeah, in the convertible, and you have the top down. Yeah, you're watching a cool ass movie on a massive screen in the open air. Wonder what would be the best film to watch in an outdoor cinema. I suppose it depends who you go with as well, who you take with you. Girls always like rom-coms, but I don't find them funny, I find them cringy. There's very small amounts they can be funny, but I prefer horrors. 2 more hours. This prison is pretty big, man. This is complex. This is the biggest prison I've built without everything being completely manic, and I'm just over leveraging on different things. I've never had a prison where it's been this organised before. As in, I'm not having to buy loads of workmen and then import loads, get loads of intake prisoners. It just seems more calm, organised. We're at -9 grand because we've been fined 15 grand. It's nothing to do with the running of the prison, which is good. It's all coming on, it's coming along nicely. Flower garden, that's lovely. I've never seen that before. Hydrangea. Rosebush seeds, sunflower seeds mixed. Begonia seeds, elderbush seeds, hydrangea seeds. The girl brought me some hydrangeas once. Strange, you know, they say that a man only receives flowers on his deathbed at his grave. That's the first time most men ever receive flowers. I received flowers from a girl. And I also received a random rose from a guy once. It seemed very symbolic. I just finished speaking with one girl, and within a matter of minutes, just randomly received a rose. Very, it seemed very fate-like. It was very odd. It was just random as well. There wasn't anything in it from the guy. He was just, I'm guessing he tried to give it to a girl he wanted. And she rejected. That was my assumption. Who knows? Yes, so this session is done. We've built more. We've got a little bit more to build. We've survived. I didn't think, I was a bit concerned that we might not actually survive, but we're doing well. I'm going to save. This is the men's prison. And I'm very, very good for today now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to end it.